け翼。
Hi guys, welcome back to Tsubasa. This is TK, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic day as usual. So today we are here to look at the new players featured in the Madrid Blanco banners. Natureza, Marientos, Makelolo and Olgado. So if you notice, in the recent months we have been getting a lot of club players, with the majority of a bit of JY and Golden 23 players. Well, I'm not against it, but it reminds me about like last year before the anniversary. They also did the same thing. A lot of players were released before the anniversary and snap, they all become irrelevant. So I really hope that this year's anniversary won't be that drastic. Anyways, let's get on with today's video. Let's go, Ike! Natureza, the creative youngster, is an agility-type Brazilian player wearing the Madrid Blanco kit, able to fit into your team as either an attacking midfielder or forward. Natureza comes with 3 desirable abilities, with the 2 other abilities meant for PvE. Let's focus on those that matter. He is equipped with 2 types of bonds, granting up to 3% stats for his teammates, 2% with 3 or more Japanese players, and 1% with 3 or more agility type players. Lastly, Japanese Player Killer provides a 10% stats bonus against Japanese players. Natureza is outfitted with a relevant team skill and passive for the current meta. Super Solidarity for agility type club players plus 20%. His passive Club Player Killer gives him a 15% stats bonus against club players. His main skill is the first ever S-rank tackle for him. The Wonder Defense is capped at 440 momentum, requiring 300 stamina per use, and it comes with a 2% foul chance. His default skill set is rounded up with S Flying Drive Shot and A Bound Dribble. As for his stats or location, Natureza's dribble, shot and tackle are all pleasing, but technique related aspects are much weaker. His limit break choice is straightforward: 25 shot, power, 16 dribble, tackle and 18 speed. Further investment should be focused on maxing out dribble, tackle, speed while leaving out his technique related stats. As for his parameters, his dribble and tackle are both respectable. His 14.8k shot is on par with Dreamfast Hino, the new Hino. Now let's take a look at the figures that he can achieve with his best available skills. Miracle Dribble hits 57.1k and the Wonder Defense is at 58.8k without any bonus. 65.7k and 67.8k against club players, and up to 71.5k and 73.5k against Japanese club players. Against Club Genzo, Miracle Flying Drive Shot and Natureza counter hits over 94k force. Flying Drive Overhead Kick reaches a staggering 106k and 2-stage Flying Drive Shot above 101k force. Against non-Japanese club goalkeepers like Zeno and Calusias, his 510 momentum non-flying shots are at 86.7k and header over 97k and volley at 93.7k force. Do note that Natureza is good with high and low balls, therefore there's a 12.5% stat bonus applied to his area shots. As for his skill build, we suggest building up Natureza as a target man capable of pulling off all kinds of shots, replacing Flying Drive Shot with any of his 510 momentum shots, and A Bound Dribble with S Miracle Dribble. Complete his build with S Flying Drive Overhead Kick and Soft Touch Looping Volley. Now on to our opinions. We do feel that Natureza is quite a reliable scoring option, as most of the meta goalkeepers such as Genzo, Zeno, Calusias and Richard are all club players. However, he will have issue getting into the box himself with limited options and won't contribute much defensively due to his weaker intercept. We are rating Natureza a solid 4 stars, but he will probably drop a star as soon as the club meta is over. In short, he is a target man that wrecks most meta goalkeepers. Lastly, his main skill will complete his defensive options for his Dreamfast counterpart. Marientos, distinguished team's post player, is a skill-type Spanish forward playing for Madrid Blanco who is nothing like his description. Similar to Natureza, Marientos is given 5 hidden abilities. We will only look at the PvP relevant ones. He comes with 2 types of bonds, 2% stats enhancement for his team, and a 3% debuff to opponents with 3 or more skill-type non-Japanese players. Catalonia Player Killer, empowering him with an additional 15% stats against Catalonia players. Now on to his skill set. He also comes with a relevant team skill, Super Solidarity for skill type club players plus 20%. His passive Penalty Area Master grants him 20% stats within the penalty area. His main skill, Leave Ball Shot, is capped at 470 momentum and requires 435 stamina. His other notable S-rank sub-skill, Breaking 1-2, is capped at 425 momentum. This 1-2 move does not require any other players. His package is completed with 2 A-rank skills, Speed Dribble and Swift Interception. Marientos is allocated with over 9.4k shot and 7.5k power, decent 7.5k dribble and 8.1k pass. His defensive aspects are much weaker and his stamina pool is not great as well, only at 1067. And surprisingly, this distinguished team's post player does not have any area bonuses. We recommend going with the attacking build, 25 shot speed, power, 22 pass and 3 technique. He is not fast, so he will need the additional boost to help him move into position. His parameters for his shot and pass are both respectable, but held back by the skills that he has, affecting his total force. The only skill that is somewhat plausible is his Breaking 1-2 at just over 51k, with the rest of his skills not worth mentioning if Marientos is not within the box. Assuming that Marientos is inside the penalty area, Leave Ball Shot is at a decent 83.2k force and Breaking 1-2 improves to 62.1k. As for his skill build, we suggest replacing A-Speed Dribble and Swift Interception with the S version and drop him as Precise Pass to complete his build. All mentioned skills are purchasable using Dream Balls in the shop. To be honest, we don't see the value of investing generic skills that are not really critical on him. However, they might be useful if you are playing a high debuff team. Marientos is most likely only going to appeal to those building a debuff team and totally not relevant to play in a regular team. We do not favor his chances of scoring against any meta goalkeepers. Furthermore, he won't be able to get into the box himself, so he is going to need a perfect pass or Mr. Chancemaker to set him up. We are rating him 1 star as his only real value is applying a 3% debuff and not useful for teams not stacking debuff. More players with debuff reduction are gradually being introduced, so it's only a matter of time before debuff teams become less relevant. Makelolo, Madrid's Blanco midfield watchman, is an agility type French defensive midfielder playing for the Spanish giant Madrid Blanco. Makelolo is equipped with 5 hidden abilities, 2 types of bonds, plus 2% stats for his team with 3 or more agility type non-Japanese players, and a 10% chance to activate a special skill during a teammate's auto block with 5 or more agility type non-Japanese players. Shot Killer non-flying grants him a massive 30% stats against ground shots, not limited to matchups. A 10% chance to activate auto block is negligible due to its low percentage and effectiveness in the current meta. Dreamfast Archive is a great example. His auto block coupled with a shot killer is not really effective unless your opponent shoots from downtown. Next, we have Stats Handicap Resistant, providing a valuable 5% debuff reduction. And lastly, he is rounded up with Snow Covered Resistance for PvE. His team skill is rather desirable, Super Solidarity for agility type club players plus 20%. His passive grants him 15% stats bonus against forward. Makelolo's main skill, Agile Sliding Tackle, is capped at 425 momentum, requires 380 stamina per use, and comes with a 2% foul chance. His S rank sub skill, Diving Head Block, is capped at 450 momentum that costs 425 stamina. He is given 2 generic A rank skills, Forcible Interception and Strong Pass. Makelolo is provisioned with a massive 9.5k block, but power seems lacking at only 6.1k. His other defensive stats are decent, both above 7.7k, and his offensive options are rather weak with a terrible 4.5k dribble. We suggest going with 25 tackle block speed and power to strengthen what he is capable of doing. No further investment is recommended due to his poor skill selection and stats allocation. Makelolo is only capable of tackling and blocking, while none of his other figures are worth mentioning even with modifiers. Assuming that he is up against a forward, Agile Sliding Tackle is decent at 62.3k, Diving Head Block hits 73k against flying shots, and a staggering 92k against non-flying shots. Against non-forwards, Agile Sliding Tackle hits 54.1k and Diving Head Block can achieve 82.4k force when his opponent chooses to shoot. We understand that Shot Killer applies to tackle and intercept as well when his opponent shoots, but they won't be sufficient to bully against meta shooters. Like Marientos, most of his generic S-rank skills are available in the shop. We suggest replacing his A skill with the S version and finish his build with S power dribble. All suggested skills are low momentum generic skills, so investing in them is not an easy decision, but necessary to give Makelolo a sliver of chance to accomplish anything. Makelolo is most likely not a player for most teams as he won't be a reliable player to take up the defensive midfielder role. He is at his best playing a secondary blocker near his goal when playing a low line and hoping that his opponent will shoot without knowing that he has shot killer ability. He is extremely weak against passes and 1-2 moves, and not suited for those that are playing high defensive line. Makelolo joins Marientos in the 1-star club. The only real value is his 5% debuff reduction. We feel that defensive midfielders are crucial and Makelolo is poorly designed for that role. Makelolo Olgado, fleet-footed all-rounder, is a toughness-type Spanish defender wearing the Galacticos kit. He is known for his exceptional speed and agility. Like Makelolo, he comes with 2 types of bonds, 2% stats boost for his teammates with 3 or more toughness type non-Japanese players, and 10% chance for his team to activate a special skill during an automatic intercept with 5 or more toughness type non-Japanese players. Recover, reducing his stun time by 50%, and auto intercept enhance, 80% chance to activate a special skill during an automatic intercept. Do note that auto intercept for team and self do not stack, so instead of a 90% chance, Olgado gets 2 instances to activate auto intercept. Lastly, snow covered resistance, offering some PvE goodness. He is outfitted with a relevant team skill, Super Solidarity for toughness type club players plus 20%. His passive forward attacking midfielder killer furnishes him with 15% stats against forward and attacking midfielder, a very beneficial passive for defenders. Olgado is equipped with 2 S-rank skills, Sudden Boost Interception capped at 440 momentum and Sprint Charge capped at 440 momentum as well, and it comes with a 3% foul chance. His default skill set is rather up with A Sliding Block and A Speed Dribble. Olgado excels in 2 areas, tackle, stats over 8k and intercept above 9k. His physical stats are decent as well, all above 6k. The major downside is his atrocious offensive stats. We suggest building him as a side defender, going with 25 tackle, intercept, speed and technique. Further investments is not recommended, at least for now. As for his parameters, we will be scoping into the figures with his passive applied, since Olgado is most likely to match up with players where his passive becomes active. Both his tackle and intercept are pleasing at 14.8k and 16.1k respectively, sudden boost interception above 70k and sprint charge at 65.1k force. Based on these figures, it is safe to assume that Olgado has a high chance to win a matchup, as long as the correct action is picked. Now onto his skill build. Olgado already has what he needs to function as a side defender, so the skills suggested here are not crucial for him. Replace A speed dribble with the S version and drop him as strong pass to fill up his skill slot. Overall, Olgado is considered quite a solid side defender that comes with recover and auto intercept. However, auto intercept for side defenders is less useful due to their position, and Olgado is incompetent as a centre back due to his weaker block. We are rating him 2 stars due to his low bonds, as other relevant side backs can provide more. Special thanks to all our members on Patreon and YouTube. You guys are awesome. Your support is very much appreciated and motivates us a lot. It's the main reason why we have been keeping the channel running, making videos for everyone. So once again, thank you. Alright guys, do check out ways to support us, or at least take a look. Links provided in the video description. Check out our videos listed here by YouTube. Subscribe if you have not. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, it helps a lot. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you guys have a nice one. I will see you guys next time. And may the Gacha God bless us all.